This is exactly the break we've been waiting for, Nuggets fans. Tim Hardaway Jr., a player that could help us survive the non-Nikola Jokić minutes, and I am stoked to talk about what Tim Hardaway Jr. has done so far this season to help the bench do just that. Amy Sutherland here for Nuggets Digest. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. Join our Nuggets Digest community. I'm dropping videos every single day, so you won't want to miss out on those. Like I said, hit the subscribe button down below. It's free for you, and we appreciate it. So hit it and let's get into what we're talking about today, which is Tim Hardaway Jr. and his positive impact that he has had on the Denver Nuggets team. So I was not a Tim Hardaway Jr. believer. I thought his streakiness was not going to be a positive thing on the Denver Nuggets bench. I thought that he was going to cause a lot of problems coming in as a known streaky player. He has done anything but that. He has actually been a more positive influence than Cam Johnson, who was signed to replace Michael Porter Jr. He came over in that trade. I wanted to show you all some of their statistics. So these are Tim Hardaway Jr.'s statistics. He's averaging 11.3 points, 1.6 rebounds, 1.1 assist, 0.6 steals, so almost 1 steal a game, and he is averaging a 49% from the field. This is an amazing statistic. These are amazing statistics from a bench player coming off of the bench and putting up these points and these rebounds, assists, all of these positives, and to do that in 23 minutes. So he's getting quite a few minutes per game and still having these positive impacts. Let me show you Cam Johnson. Here are his. He's only averaging 8.6 points. He is averaging a few more rebounds. And just he has a 38.2 field goal percentage. So a way less, about 10% less percentage on 26 minutes. So he's only averaging 3 more minutes per game than Tim Hardaway Jr. This is a great sign because, like I said, in the past, watching the bench play without Nikola Jokić was nail biting. It was horrifying to watch, and just you never knew exactly what was going to happen. Were they going to blow a 30-point lead? Were they going to stay net? Were they not going to make any runs? Now we can trust that the bench, they are going to be able to score. Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to make some 3-pointers. There is going to be positive things that come out from what the bench is doing. I have been amazed to watch Tim Hardaway Jr. If you have other thoughts on Tim Hardaway Jr., drop them in the comments below so I can check them out. And I'm just excited to see what he can do throughout the season. Nikola Jokić has sung his praises, and he is just excited to be a Denver Nugget. He was asked in the last postgame what it was like playing in Denver instead of against Denver, and he said it's way better. So just like I said, so stoked to see what Tim Hardaway Jr. can do this season. I also was digging a little deeper into where the Nuggets rank in offensive and defensive ratings and other things, bench points. So just wanted to break a few of those things down. So here are points per game. The Denver Nuggets are ranked second, only 0.1 points behind the Rockets. Points per game. Okay, here we go. Rebounds per game. The Nuggets are fifth behind the Rockets, the Pacers, the Jazz, and the Pistons. But as you can see, the Rockets are only averaging 50. The Nuggets are averaging 47.9. So not too many rebounds behind the top performers. Assists per game, the Nuggets have only 0.2 less than the Raptors. The field goal percentage, they are in the top 3 by just a small margin. The free throw percentage, they're top 2. Like I said, just right behind the Thunder. And here we go. Net rating, offensive rating, and defensive rating. Look at the Nuggets. Their net rating, so that's the offensive rating combined with the defensive rating, is 10.3. I just have been so astounded at watching the Denver Nuggets do what they do. And these are also points per game, which is where the Nuggets have been winning a lot of their games. They're averaging 56.6 points per game. These are some statistics that I hope bring us a lot of confidence and a lot of just excitement for the rest of the season. Knowing that the Nuggets are in the top 5 of almost every single important statistic that is recorded during NBA games. The Thunder are doing their thing, but the Nuggets are right there, right behind them, quietly, not doing it undefeatedly, but quietly pursuing greatness for this season. just to throw a little hope out there, a little tidbit, I cannot wait to keep watching them grow this season. Just in these first games, I've seen them grow so much from where they started versus the Warriors to now. Speaking of that, tonight's game is at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. They are taking on the Warriors. So a great litmus test to see what has been going on. Sadly, Jamal Murray is going to play. Steph Curry is out with an illness. Jimmy Butler has been having some back issues, so he is questionable. Draymond Green is also having some health issues, and he's having a rib issue, and so he is questionable as well. So not the litmus test I was hoping for. I was kind of excited when I saw the schedule to see the Warriors at the beginning of the season, and then so soon after, this is a NBA Cup game, but just to see that test of what has grown and improved just in this first training camp, these first training camp games, as David Adelman called them. So although it's not going to be the same because Steph Curry is going to be out. Steph Curry was the reason why the Warriors beat the Nuggets last time. He popped off in the second half. So I'm a bit disappointed that he won't be playing tonight, but another challenge, another great way for the Nuggets to come out and see where the bench can be. With the starters out, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green questionable, and Steph Curry out, this will give the bench a big chance to prove who they can be. So people I'm watching out for tonight, Tim Hardaway Jr., like I just talked about for 5 minutes, him coming out and being on fire is a hope. Bruce Brown, he came out this week and said that he wanted to be a Lou Dort type defender. He is excited to be a defender that can be physical. He even went so far to say that in the beginning of the season, the refs are calling it a little soft, but he says later in the season, referees will let things go because they know you're a physical defender. Lou Dort has a reputation as being a physical defender, so they don't really call much on him. So I'm just trying to do that. So I hope to see Bruce Brown come out and be a very physical defender tonight. Another player I'm watching out for, Peyton Watson. He's been having a few good games put together, and I'd love to see him come out and have another amazing defensive performance. There's a few players that he could play great defense on the Warriors and help the Denver Nuggets get the W. I'm also curious to see what Cam Johnson does tonight and Christian Brown. They're the two starters that have come with a little bit less of excitement and energy than I would have hoped. So coming out, waiting to see Cam Johnson and Christian Brown, this could be a game where they have that opportunity. A cup game might give them the energy boost that I've been waiting to see from them. Let me know in the comments what you are hoping to see from the Denver Nuggets tonight, and I will check in with you tomorrow, hopefully with another Nuggets win. That's all for today, and until next time, go Nuggets.